Make me stay at work longer? I'm gonna make the best of it. Something happened today that made me realize I was committing malicious compliance for a long time. Now without noticing. There is no aftermath for today's case. But I hope it still counts. Anyway, here goes. At my workplace, overtime is not paid out. Instead, it's saved to be used later. Meaning if I work 2 hours extra on one day, I can choose to leave 2 hours earlier on another day without any pay cuts or consequences. I could even leave 4 hours early and only make up those 4 hours within 2 or 3 weeks. A little bit every day. It's a good system. Each of us has a little NFC tag they hold over a scanner at the start and the end of our shift. And the system automatically logs the time. Nobody can alter the data. Yesterday, I got messaged by my boss. I did not read the message though, as I was having a massive headache and didn't read it before coming into work today. I actually only read the message after my boss then told me that I will be working the closing shift that day. He told me, after asking via message and not receiving an answer. Thing is, today my shift started from 8 a.m. and went until 5 p.m. So it's a 9-hour shift already. And the closing shift means cleaning out the place after 5 p.m. Cleaning out the place can take from 30 minutes up to 2 hours. Depending on a lot of factors. Usually it's a quick 30-minute job. Takes me 45 minutes though, as I'm a bit tidy. But considering I was, once again, forced to do closing shift instead of being asked. An issue that I mentioned to my boss and colleagues plenty of times and caused lots of problems in the past. I was kinda pissed, so I thought to myself, make the best out of it. And how? I cleaned the place. Yes. It took me almost 2 hours. I was going slow, taking my sweet time, listened to some music over the PA speaker system, and afterwards I took a relaxing, long shower before leaving. Taking a shower in my field of work is my right within work hours. So it's legal. But where is the malicious compliance really? Quote, the malicious compliance comes in at some later point, when I will either collect enough overtime to take a few days off, or when I can simply tell my boss, you do closing shift for me now. I got plenty of overtime. Bye. Quote, but considering I'm closing shift by schedule again tomorrow, I'll probably be collecting plenty of extra overtime now. Edit. About the fallout of this. It happened in the past and the fallout looked like this. I'd collect about 20 to 40 hours of overtime on my account. So much that HR themselves call my boss because of excessive overtime. And they demand I work them off as soon as possible. Which means a bunch of days off that, planned right, means my boss who didn't want to work then has to cover my shifts. Time off should be accruing at 1.5 rate. 3 hours off for 2 hours OT worked. They are ripping you off. And depending on the state, country, could be illegal. Lucky for me, I have a PhD in taking extended bathroom breaks. That's not really what malicious compliance is. It's not like your boss said something like, stay as long as it takes to clean completely, or anything of the sort. You chose, without being directed to extend how long it would take to complete your tasks. The malicious compliance comes in at some later point. Technically it breaks rule number 7 as there is no fallout, only the promise of one. Something happened today that made me realize I was committing malicious compliance for a long time. Now without noticing. If you didn't notice, can it really be malicious? Doesn't malice require intent? Which kind of requires noticing? This isn't malicious compliance, it's regular old-time theft. This is just unprofitable time theft, and your boss is eventually gonna notice you're purposefully riding the clock. I suppose it is malicious compliance, but it's one where the blowback on you is potentially far greater than the inconvenience you caused. Yes, your boss tells you and doesn't ask. You're an employee. You don't get asked if you want to work. You're told what to do and you do it. Just save up for an awesome vacation. Was it 20 hours or 40 hours? I think I would have remembered if HR made my boss give me a half of a week. Or an entire week off. It's a good system. Not really, since you're only doing 1 for 1. A good system would be where after working an hour of OT, they owed you more than an hour of time off. Saving up time versus getting paid OT can work for people. However, I think that extra time should be accumulated at time and a half. If you stay 1 hour, you get 1 hour 30 minutes in the bank. Don't sell your personal time short. Gotta love what Aussies call flexitime. Smiley face. I don't like that they expect you to look at your work email on your personal time.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.